So coming to a comfortable sitting position, just any sitting position, we're just tuning in and letting ourselves arrive in this new space and devoting the next half an hour or so just to look after ourselves, to let go of some tension and to have a little bit of fun. So just letting your body settle. So you might be sitting on a chair or on the floor, wherever you are. Just making sure the spine is nice and erect and the shoulders wide, so the shoulder blades are together. And closing your eyes for a moment. And bringing your attention to your feet. You might be feeling a bit of tingling in your feet. And bring your attention to the legs, knees, thighs, the hips, and the tummy, the back, the shoulders, and to the hands. Your hands might be on your knees or on your body, so just feeling that contact. And you might feel a little bit of sensation in the hands, of blood, moving, things happening inside the body that we can't quite see. And then bringing the attention to the neck, to the face, relaxing the face, so if there's a bit of a frown or any tension in the face, letting go. A little bit of room between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. And then just decompressing the tongue from the upper palate. And just let the mouth relax. We don't often think about relaxing our mouth. And then our face. And then now just imagine you've eaten a sour lemon. So make a funny face, squeezing all the facial muscles together. Really squeezing all these muscles. That lemon is indeed very sour. And then letting go. And for a moment, just feel the sensation of letting go. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to stretch the facial muscles. So open your eyes, open your mouth, bring your tongue out, and look to the top, to the ceiling. And then close your mouth. So again, we don't often relax in the face. So this is just to bring a little bit of relaxation to the face. And then close your eyes again. And just bringing your attention to your breath and feel where you're breathing. So you could be breathing very deeply in your abdomen or your chest. Or if you're a bit stressed, you might be breathing at your shoulder area. So just feeling where that breath might be at the moment. And then slowly opening the eyes. And we're going to do a couple of poses. So we're going to start with just some simple shoulder rolls. So if you sit on the floor, that's okay, or you can be standing or on a chair, wherever you are, you can just stay there. So we're going to bring the shoulders forward, up, and back and down. So forward, up, back, and down. One more. Forward, up, back, and down. And then we're going to reverse this. So now we bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Two more. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Okay. And then we're going to come into standing. So we'll do a few standing poses. So just getting your So we're going to do, so coming with your hips, um, with your legs apart, so a little bit more than hip width distance, so 1.5 hip width distance, and then bringing your hands in front at the level of the chest, with your fingers just about touching in front, so keeping your hands at the shoulder level. So I'll just demonstrate what we'll do. So we'll keep the legs kind of fairly flexible, but then they're not moving. So there's a little bend in the knee, so we don't hyperextend the knee. And then we go to the back, looking at your back hand, and then come back, and then the other side. And then you can choose what speed you move. So it's a bit of a side stretch. So when you're ready, join me. So inhale, exhale, side, and then inhale, center. Exhale, come to the center, and then just move like so at your own pace for a few rounds. So see what your body feels like. You might want to be going a little bit faster, but if you're going faster, make sure that you don't get dizzy. So just be sensible. So just getting a bit of movement in the upper body. So you're looking to the back hand there, and then back. Couple more, and then relax. Okay, so coming to the center. Now we're just going to do, do a few exercises pretending a few things. So here we're going to imagine that there is a rope in front of us, and this exercise is called pulling the rope. So I'll just demonstrate. So we will inhale, we'll grab the rope. So the rope is right in front of us, and then we will just grab it firmly. So with the thumb inside, and then we will exhale, coming down, really putting a bit of energy in the arm, like as if you're really pulling the rope. So we'll come we'll start, and then we come down with the rope. So, and then we're going to change hands. So join me when you're ready. So legs apart. So grab your rope up, and then exhale, coming down. So now coming up, so you can stay squatted, and then with the left, and then really bring the rope down. So imagine really there is a heavy rope. It's quite thick as well. So you're just bringing that rope down. So you can move with it if you like, or you can just stay squatted. So it's up to you how you want to do this. So you can inhale, grab the rope, and then exhale, coming down. Change hand, inhale, grab, and then coming down. One last one. And coming down. And then letting go for a moment. And we're going to do a little bit of a snake roll. So just really see how your body wants to move, just getting a bit of movement, however you like. So it could be, there's no right way or wrong way of doing this, just to get a little bit of movement, a little bit of letting go of tension, and just moving in whatever way you want. So it doesn't have to be the structured way. So sometimes I call this snake rolls, but it can be anything, just however your body wants to move. If you just want to go side to side, forward and back, whatever you feel like your body wants to do. So just listening to the body and moving a little bit, just to get going, feeling. And if you feel like you like to do it with your eyes closed, you can. And just really letting go of any tension that you feel, just to really get a sense of how the body, to be connected with the body, to be in tune with the body, how it feels, and trying to respond to its needs. Okay, so now letting go. And then we're going to do one breathing exercise standing. So you want to bring the legs a little bit closer together, so they're just a bit more than hip distance. So to know the distance of your hips, you bring one heel to the opposite arch and then just rotate your foot. So that gives you your hip distance. So we want it just a little bit more than hip distance. So it's a breathing exercise, so I'll just demonstrate. So we will inhale, we feel the air in the abdomen. And then when we breathe a little bit more to when the arms are to the side, we feel the air at the chest. And then if you can, we breathe a little bit more so there is air all up to here. And then slowly we exhale, bringing the arms down. So don't force anything. And if you can't control your breathing, that's fine. So just getting into the mood. So palms joining me now, palms facing to the middle of where you are, outside. So inhale, abdomen, and then the arms get to the chest. So the chest is full of air. And then if you can carry on, bringing into air into the shoulder area. So bring one arm in front of the other, and then slowly exhaling down, taking your time. So now we'll go again. So inhale, abdomen first, and then to the chest, and then carry on breathing when you get there. Swap arms, so one is in front of the other, and then slowly coming down, breathing slowly out, slow as your breath allows. So 2 more. So arms to the side, inhale, abdomen first, and then when you get to the middle, it's chest, and then swapping your arms, clavicle, and then slowly trying to control that breath, bringing the arms down. 1 more. So inhale, abdomen, chest, and clavicle, crossing the arms the other way, and then slowly coming down. And then for a moment, just to bring your hands down there, just by the side, and feel the effect of the practice for a moment. Okay, so now we're going to move on to, so we've done pulling the rope, and now we're going to pretend to be a wood chopper, and we're going to go into wood chopping. So I will explain. I will demonstrate first. I don't think I've done this with you before. So we will interlace the hands, all the fingers here, and then we will be in a squat all the time. So we will inhale up, and then we will exhale with a ha sound by chopping the wood. So I'll just demonstrate now. Inhale, ha, ha. So now join me. So the feet are pointing to the sides, and then we come into a little bit of a squat. So making sure that you can still see your toes. So and you're quite firm and strong. So imagine there'll be an axe in your hand. So that will be, you need to really secure your back and be very, very strong in those legs and the thighs. So interlacing the fingers with your thumbs crossed, one on top of each other. So inhale with your axe, and then ha, a few more times. Ha, 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 and then let go. So it is quite a nice exercise to do. It is also very good to kind of sometimes just let out a bit of frustration, just let, when you're getting things are getting a bit much. It's quite nice, and you might feel the difference in your body just by doing this. So it's quite a nice thing to keep in your toolbox that you can take out whenever you need to. Okay, so now we're going to do a little sequence, which some of you who come to a Right Club would know about. So I'm just going to, I'm not demonstrating, so we're all going to go together with this. So we're going to do it once and then we're going to do it twice. So just with the motion this time. So inhale and then exhale your palms together. So you want your legs to be, sorry, I should have said that at the beginning, about twice with distance or whatever feels comfortable for you. So with your hands at your heart center, and then we'll bring the arms to the side, exhaling, and then we will inhale, joining the palms, and then we will turn to the left. So turning the leg to the left, so just turning your body facing the left side. So trying not to collapse in the inner arch of the right foot. And then in this position, we're just going to do another movement similar to what we did about the chopping wood. So we're just going to come with a nice slice, and then we're going to bend the left knee, so the knee that your arms are above. So just staying here in this position, looking at your fingers. So you can cross the thumbs here, or you can just leave them. It doesn't matter. And then you can go a little bit further, again, not collapsing into the inner arm of the inner arch of the right leg, of the right foot. So going a little bit further down. And then if you can get to the floor, you can bring your hands on the floor for a moment and then just staying there. If you can't bring your hands to the floor, you can just bring your hands on the thigh. So just wherever you are. So just staying there a moment. And then we're going to put the arms on the thighs, they are not. And then we're going to come up, back into that pose. And then we're going to bring the arms up, pivot to the center, and pivot the feet pointing forward, and then bringing the arms down. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So exhale, with an exhalation, open the arms, and then bring the arms up in prayer on top. Now pivot to the right this time, and then bending the right knee first, and then slice. So staying there and making sure that you're not collapsing into the inner arch of the left foot, and the whole of the left foot is on the floor. So the arms are shoulder height. So looking at your hands, and then you can go a little bit further, reaching a little bit further, and then bringing the hands on the floor. So you can, and if the floor is not somewhere you can reach, you can just bring your hands onto your thighs. And then we all bring our hands onto the thighs, bring the hands back into the slicing position, and then coming up and to the center. And we're going to do this one more time. So now that you know the sequence, and we're just going to add a little bit of meaning to this. So bringing your hands in the middle, thinking of a goal that you want to achieve. It could be a short-term goal for this afternoon, or it could be something that you want to do for the week, or a little bit longer term, whatever it is that you want to do, so that you need a little bit of motivation with. So bringing that goal to the mind now. So thinking about what it is that you want to achieve. And now stretch your arms out, and then gather all the inspiration from all of us and from everywhere else to help you achieve your goal. And then pivot to the left. So we're going to go to the left again, so your leg, and then bending the left knee. And then now with the slice, you can imagine that you have attained your goal. So with a decided movement, just slice and achieve your goal. You have actually you're sustaining that goal. You're there now. You can reach a little bit further, maybe just a tiny bit further. And then you can choose whether you want to go down or on there, or just stay here looking at your goal, being fixed on that goal. So make sure that there's not too much pressure on your left feet, left toes. So feeling what it's like to achieve this goal that you have now achieved. And now inhale back, pivot to the center, and then giving back anything that you've taken that you've not used, and then bringing the hands back to the center. And then we're going to do this the opposite side. So bringing that goal back to mind, what it is that you wish to achieve. And then exhale. And now inhale everything, bringing your palms touching up, gathering everything that you need to achieve your goal. So now you've got all the energy that you need. You've just gathered that now. And then pivoting to the right, bending the right knee so you can still see your toes. And then now we're going to slice, achieving our goal, and with a very firm movement. And just enjoy what it's like to achieve that goal. So you can go a little bit further if you like. Again, making sure the toes and the feet are not too tense. So if you want to go down, you can, or you can just stay here. And then slowly coming up, turning back to the center. Give back whatever you have not used, whatever can go back. And now bringing your hands back to the center. So for a moment, you can either stay here or you can bring the legs a little bit closer together, but keep the eyes closed for a moment, feeling what it's like to have achieved your goal, and that feeling of achievement of what you needed to do. You've gathered the determination and you've managed your goal, and you're just now reaping the results and letting it sink in. And then opening your eyes. So we're just going to do, to finish, we're just going to do one breathing exercise. So the breathing exercise is called the bee breath. And the reason it's called the bee breath is because we'll be sounding like a bee in a moment. So I will demonstrate for those who haven't done it with me before. So it's simply, we inhale, and then on the exhalation, we make a sound of a bee. So it goes like this. So you will find that when you're doing the bee breath, your breath can be quite long. And if you want to feel it even more, I mean, it's the vibration is really nice for the body. So if you want to feel the vibration, you can just close your ears slightly, and with your hands, just like so, just press it, putting your hands on your ears, so you can actually feel that vibration inside your body. So of course we will do it at our own rates, and then I will let you know when we've finished. So we'll just keep going for a few breaths. So inhale. make this your last bee breath. And keeping the eyes closed for a moment, observing the effect of the practice of the bee breath on you. So when the mind is busy, the bee breath can bring a little bit of calm quite quickly. Again, it's something else that you can put in your toolbox that you can bring out when you need to. So feeling the calm, you might still feel the sound of bees in your head and around, the soothing effects. So I will leave you here, and